I'm Dave Riley, and I'll be your beginning tour guide on the tour of Boston. We're going to cover the North End, and we're going to start here at Haymarket, right behind me. This place is known for its great outdoor market where Friday and Saturday you can buy anything from fruits to vegetables to sugar to fish, just any type of fruit. And right across the street over that way is Haymarket Station, where all the buses and trains are. And right behind you is the North End. And we're gonna go over there right now.
So this is the Holocaust Memorial. It's in Carmen Park near Faneuil Hall. A Holocaust is a touching reminder of the horrific events and stands to serve as a memory of those who perished. The Holocaust Memorial has 6 glass towers, which are each 54 feet high, and symbolizes the 6 main death camps and the 6 million Jews who died during the Holocaust. There are also 6 million numbers that are etched in glass in an orderly pattern, suggesting the infamous tattooed names that the prisoners got while they were in this camp. The creator of this was Stanley Sadowitz. He was chosen out of 520 contestants in an international design competition. This memorial here won the American Institute of Architects in 1998 Henry Beacon Medal for Memorial Architecture, which is only the 8th recipient out of its 32-year award history. That's all I got.
This is a North End Grounds Park. The groundbreaking was on April 11, 2005. This is more than $1 million park built by the Big Dig for North End community. Now we're going to go to the Paul Revere house.
Here in the North End is a lot of beautiful architecture on the buildings. Mainly the columns, as you can see, and a lot of the churches have pretty nice insides and beautifully designed. There's also a very close-knit feel here. Like when you come here, you can feel there's just a sense of community here, and everyone cares about each other, and it's just close-knit.
Alright, so the Paul Revere house was built in 1680. The first owner was Robert Howard, who was a wealthy merchant. Purchased the home in 1770, owned the home from 1770 to 1800. He then sold the home in 1800. After that, the ground floors were used as shops. And then in 1902, Paul Revere's great-grandson, John P. Reynolds Jr., purchased the house. He made sure it wasn't destroyed. And then as an added bonus, the courtyard features a 900-pound bell, a small mortar, and a bolt from the USS Constitution. Over the next few years, money was raised and the Paul Revere Memorial Association formed to preserve and renovate the building.
Good to see you guys again. Here we are, still in the North End. Right behind me is the Pizzeria Regina. It's a world-famous eating establishment. If you're ever in North End and you're around, what the hell is this place? North Margin and Satcher Street. Come on down! If you can see behind me, there's a line going out the door. I've heard that that's how it is many a time because this place is just so popular. But what we're actually here for is, this is the site of the annual summer Italian festival in the North End. And it happens throughout the entire summer, each weekend. I believe it's from like Friday to Sunday at noon. There are all sorts of entertainment things here. There's a bunch of games you can play. You can buy all sorts of different assortments of food, drinks. They have a bunch of religious things if you're a religious nut. And they have all sorts of marching bands and other music venues. And the biggest one of the festivals is the St. Anthony Festival, and that's held on the last Sunday of August, and that's probably one of the bigger events that you'll ever see in Boston. Is thousands and thousands of people. If you live around here, go to it. It's fun. All right, I'm done here. Bye-bye.
There are over 100 restaurants on the north end. Some of them are world famous and some are local favorites. If you are hungry, come down here to eat. But just on summertime, because it's frozen here.
Hello chaps, and welcome to the Old North Church here. Built in 1723, the Old North Church is the longest standing building in Boston today, alright? What we're going to do is go through a little tour here. Now this church is very historical and has played a very pivotal role in American Revolutionary history. Ironically though, this church was the second Anglican church built in Boston. It was used to use prayers for the King of England. So you can see why I bring the irony up. Also, this was the church where the famous ride Paul Revere was near. And Robert Newman, the caretaker of the church, formed a 14-story steeple, lit 2 lanterns, had them briefly up there for like 2 minutes, let the Patriots know and Paul Revere that the British were advancing by sea. It's the back of the church. Paul Revere used to be a bell ringer here since he was 15 years old. You figure this building's about, what, 270 something years old, huh? Quite a lot. Yeah, that's quite interesting too. But look right here, I told you. I wasn't lying, mate. Just look at that and read it. Signal of the lanterns, Paul Revere. Alright mates, so we're here at Copp's Hill Burial Ground and currently we're trying to look for the oldest stones in this graveyard. Now, one of them is by the name of David Cupp, grandson of William Cupp, who was born in 1661 but died in 1661, unfortunately. The other, his brother, being Thomas Cupp, born in 1675, and he died 3 years later, 1678, my bad. I'm trying to look for these tombstones, but we can't quite find them. Should be somewhere over here. Now, these are so old that they're so hard to read. It's really hard to find the right tombstones, see? And apparently the maps on these information posts indicate us in the wrong direction, or we just cannot read. But this kind of looks like David Cupp, but it's actually Mrs. Amy Cupp, unfortunately. Oh well mates, well this is Copp's Hill Burial Ground. There's Bunker Hill over there. There's the north end back there. And we're up for this one. My name is Brandon Sawyer and I'd like to thank you all for coming today. Thank you very much.
Take 2. Actually, take 3. Never clap if your hands are cold.
It's very safe. Might be mob oriented, you know. Have a history of the mob here and, you know, they might cut someone's arm off and, you know, don't pay your debt, but that's a different story.
It's frozen.
You're frozen.
I'm cold.
Good.
Go home.
What do you gotta say, huh?
Nothing.
It's all a good day. All day's work, folks.